I felt the air rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander right where you can't see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. I felt the air rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone of leaves. I wander right where you can't see, inside my shell I wait and bleed. Goodbye, a woman of our time, the night is but of this time. Everything is turning fast for me.
Hello. And copyright. We're off the air.
Last episode, folks.
Yeah, this is it. Last episode.
Let it play. Let it play out all the way.
We will not kill the song.
3 minutes.
Listen, Jacob
I love it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Toy Anxiety.
Hi.
Jacob asked before the show if we could just start with Slipknot instead.
Yeah.
And I told him we're going to get a copyright strike from Paramount, Playmates, and Hasbro anyway when we talk about these Ninja Turtles, so we might as well. We might as well get Slipknot in there, Universal Music Group in there too.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and throw one in too for Secret Galaxy. Just
let's do it. Yeah.
Nice.
What if you were like restreaming to your channel? We didn't tell you we were going to play copyrighted music. That would not. That would not be a nice thing of us to do.
Cut the feed.
What are you doing? All of my years of work. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here for Toy Anxiety. Happy New Year. I know we did a show last week. I can't remember if that was before or after the New Year. Was it before?
Yeah, it would have been before.
All right. So this is our first show of the new. Well, we have a new theme song.
Okay.
How mad are the people who just wanted the regular song? Because you depend on
they're probably fine.
Yeah. No, I'm mad. I wanted the theme song. Now I'm not even not pumped up. I don't know.
I like
What are we talking
routine, so I'm missing that song.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, it's good.
Although I did enjoy the Slipknot, Jacob. Thank you.
It was great.
Sorry, the show is now like America divided.
Well, guess what, guys? I have a surprise for you.
Mhm.
Just when you thought the intro was over, just like Stranger Things, it keeps going.
Secret episode.
Secret episode of the
This is a secret
right
opening.
now. Hey!
This is where the fun begins. This is where the fun. This is where the fun. This is where the fun begins.
All right, you've
And
heard
see,
it.
hold on. And also, just like Stranger Things, you can't just kill off 11. You have to bring it back 30 seconds later to give everybody hope for not to. All right.
Oh my god. Happy. What is this Stranger Things theory called? Something Gate, Boulder's Gate. It's not that. That's a video game. Conformity Gate. Dan, have you been reading about this?
I've only seen the first season, so don't spoil anything for seasons 2 through 5.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Apologize now, Greg.
The Stranger Things fandom is having like a mass psychosis and has
Yeah.
convinced themselves that tomorrow there's a secret bonus last episode that's the real finale. And my conclusion, my scientific conclusion is that Stranger Things fan base is a little bit younger. It's a Gen Z fan base. Most of them have never experienced a breakup, getting a job, losing a job, having any kind of meaningful relationship. They've never finished a TV
You're
show
saying this is
before.
their first trauma.
This is the first time they've experienced loss, and because it's the internet
All of them.
generation, conspiracy theory is the only way to go. It's a conspiracy. So
They've never had their favorite comic canceled, I'll tell you that.
never. But I mean, hey, for those of you out there who think it's going to happen tomorrow, I hope it does. That'd be fun.
It'd be great if it was just an Ewok adventure. Like just a new Ewok adventure done by the Duffer Brothers.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're not going to continue this, but we are going to continue Return of the Jedi
Yeah.
with some Ewok adventures. I think that's the way to do it.
Oh man. Well, welcome everybody to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We're gonna have some fun tonight. Our special guest, Dan Larson's here.
Yay.
Abby, we have sound effects.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let me get into our media assets and get an intense applause for Dan Larson. Thanks for being here.
Dan, happy New Year. How are you, man?
I'm doing well. Kicking off the new year on a media tour here. Just running around doing all the live streams.
I know.
No, you're not just here for fun. Oh,
Nope.
nope.
But it will be fun.
Yeah, hopefully.
How was your holiday? Are you excited about the prospects of a new year on this beautiful planet?
2025 was an incredibly busy year for me. I was all around the world, all around the country. I did more traveling in 2025 than I think I've done in my entire life. It's just an absolute blur. One thing just right into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing. And I'm gonna wake up in 2027 still like, is 2025 went by that fast? It's just like
it's crazy.
It was a whirlwind for sure.
Very crazy. I'm ready to kind of like re-engage with. I feel like the toy world was a little bit, because we traveled a lot. We all had a lot going on last year. It's almost like from week to week, I'm like, what is going on in toys? And now we're getting a toy fair season, which leads into Comic-Con season. So we know there's going to be plenty to talk about over the coming months. So excited about that. Let me introduce my co-host all the way from Vancouver, British Columbia. He's back. Ryan Dole. Back home.
Oh, you mean back to Vancouver? Yes.
You're back to Vancouver.
Yes,
yeah.
I am back to Vancouver. Nope, and everything's good. I'm well rested and hungry because I miss my mom's cooking already.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I miss your mom, Ryan. I've never met her, but I just imagine she cooks a mean moose or whatever you guys make up there.
New moose? Like
I
a
don't know.
dessert?
You guys allowed to eat moose up there?
Oh yeah, the dessert moose. MOUSE, not
Yes,
MOUSE.
there. Good.
Is that how you spell moose, the dessert? I don't know.
MOUSE.
No. Oh, that's mouse. Oh yeah. They should make a song about that. In a club. With Britney Spears. Okay. Ryan, I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
We can't make any official announcements yet. But the only way this is going to happen is if we manifest it publicly and have us people hold us accountable. We did have our first Jeffries conversation of the year the other day, privately, all of us. So it seems like that's going to happen. And it normally happens in February. So get ready to give out some awards. The Jeffries are coming back. We're going back to back 2 years in a row. This is crazy.
Yeah. No, it'll be good. It was a good year for toys.
It was a good year for toys. Jacob, how are you, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I did want to let everybody know last or 2 weeks ago now on Monster Island, me and Jake Key did our, like at the end of the year, we like to do a top 10 wish list for the coming year. And, you know, even if you're not like a kaiju person, that's an episode to go watch because it's all about like the toys we want to pick up in the new year. And it's always weird, cool stuff. And Jay always shows up with toys I've never seen or heard of in my life. And then I think I kind of do the same with him. So it's a fun toy centric episode. If you haven't, you know,
Nice.
I'll check that.
I got a couple
Sounds
wish lists coming out soon.
yeah.
Ooh, is there going to be an updated Marvel Legends wish
An
list?
updated Marvel. Well, they made a bunch of them that because I said this is what I want, and they went, "Yeah, we'll do about half of that." And I went, "That's great, guys." Even though you're like, that's great. Thank you. Thanks for thinking about me.
Jacob and Ryan are finally going to do episode 2 of their spin-off podcast, X-Men Wish List.
Yeah, yeah,
They're really slow rolling it.
yeah.
Very cool. Jacob, we will check that out on Monster Island. Abigail, how are you?
Doing well. Thank you for asking. I went to Target today and went through the toy section and had kind of a nice renewed feeling of
Is it stocked?
No, it wasn't, but just being there made me happy. It had been a while. So just going through it, I was like, oh man, this is really like this space has always been here for me when I've needed it. So it was really nice.
Target.
Thank you,
Thank you
Target.
so much, Target. Target is awesome. Like legit. It's a nice experience to walk through. And so yeah, I had a good day. Finished reading Wuthering Heights last night late and have been watching some birds. So yeah, life's good.
There you go.
Nice. I went to Target a few days ago, and it was my first time since Christmas. And the toy aisle's pretty, destroyed, but they had a new a new case of those Ninja Turtle Godzilla crossover figures, but they're still missing the Raphael, which is the one.
Okay, I'll keep my eye out for you.
So yeah, if you see Raphael, I need him.
I came up with a new character at Target. It's a scalper who tries to sell people on toys that are readily available and in Target. The reason this happened is there was a box.
Did Mad Hatter like call a cease and desist on this?
Well, it does sound like something he would do. Maybe he's done it, but like there was a case of Monster High dolls, and the box was open, and Abby was walking by, and I was like, "Psst, hey lady, check this out." And I like pulled one out. I was like, "This is the most rare Monster High doll there is. You can't find this thing." She's like, "There's 6 of them right there." I'm like, "Those are mine, though."
You're just doing the guy from the beginning of Child's Play.
Yeah,
Oh, I was thinking about the guy that sells numbers on Sesame Street.
Speaking of selling people's numbers, let's say hi to the chat. We do not sell your data. Yes, we do. Let's say hello. Thank you guys for being here. Tony Taylor is here. Thank you, Tony, for being here and working on fun stuff. Wink, wink. Turtle Dave is here. Mr. Ryan Clark, Flash, Davey, Sock Rocker. Yeah. Hey, can you believe Batman and Knuckles are hanging out? This is crazy. PM Gerard, David Cabal. Haven't seen David in a while. Welcome back. Scotty Quippen is here. Jason Grahowski, Stephen K, 11C-JD, Z-Man at the party, McFly Toys. Hey, McFly Toys, he filling out that in the Discord I saw he had a new addition to his World of Springfield collection. He's almost done with it.
Nice.
That's always stressful when you get near the end of a collection. You start going, what are we even doing here? What's this for? I hope he's not having that existential crisis that I'm having. I feel like I'm projecting. Okay, Andy Stutz is here. Blake Kemp is here. Detroit Dave. Blurred Alert. I like saying that. Who else? Soulcraft is here. Mr. Michael T. And Johnny Cock is here. Love Johnny Cock. Mystic Fetus 2062. That's a great name.
Dang, we're stealing that for Cryptoids.
Mystic Fetus.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Umbilical cord of justice.
It's his lasso of truth.
Yep. Who's the father?
The answer was no on that one. I haven't done my top 10 yet. It's coming up soon.
Rick Shatterglass Jazz is here. Chris B is here. Andrew Bundy, and so on and so on. Thank you guys all for being here. Hey, we got a little super chat from Johnny Cock. He says, "Got to start 2026 right with the toy anxieties." Here's to Great Hunts pickups and the space to store and display everything important and amazing. I mean, I was inspired. Jacob's been working on his toy room. I was inspired to clean up mine a little bit. Got my Ecto 1 on display.
Yeah. I've done some major changes in there. I'm literally taking tomorrow off work so I can get it done.
I like that. That's the only way to. That's how you know.
Yeah.
You're one of the own. David Cabal, thank you. Rebought G.I. Joe Classified. I'm back, baby.
Ooh. Egg mode.
That is a. We need if the Ecto 1 siren is for the new collection, what is the? We need a notification for the recollection alert.
Can we get someone just to sing like Bree from whatchamacallit, WWE, the twin.
Bella Twins?
Yeah.
Bella Twins, yeah.
Bree mode. And then we just change it to Craig mode.
Craig
Easy.
mode. Okay, we did it. All right, so we'll do some pickups. Dan, I don't know if you have anything to show off. But you're more than welcome to join in this portion. And then Dan, you're here to talk about a very fun project, which I was reading all about before we got on here, and I was like, whoa, let's go. Let's do this. And then we've got some news, and we will talk about the big. It is a leak, and I'm always hesitant to talk about leaks, but it's literally everywhere, and it's one of those things where it's like
it's a slow news week, so we're talking leaks.
Listen, we don't have any allegiance or NDAs signed with these specific companies. Well, no, we don't. So we're
I don't
good.
think we have any friends at Playmates, so fuck it.
And if we did, not after today. We've got some TMNT stuff, some G.I. Joe, some more speculation about the future of the TMNT license, and some more stuff. So who's got pickups?
I got one pickup.
A few things, yeah.
Things?
Yeah,
Pickup,
Abby's got a few
nothing?
things.
Nothing
Dan?
here.
I got one.
You got one? Dan, you want to kick us off?
Sure. Yeah. I finally went and grabbed the. I don't have a. I'm not a Jazzware's Micro Galaxy completist, but I have quite a few of them. And I finally did grab the TIE Defender, which they're just calling the TIE Defender. And technically, this is a TIE Defender Elite. Has the longer wings, the longer cockpit. It's got the little missile launchers in between the veins of the wings there as well. And better still, if you buy it from Amazon, it comes in a little mystery pack, and you get one of the little blind boxes.
Ooh.
And I got the little Kanan Jarrus on a speeder bike, which was great because Kanan is my favorite Jedi. So score for me.
Guys, are you gonna go into? You saw the stuff for Cube Squadron, I assume.
I don't know Cube Squadron. No,
they are. It's another Kickstarter that's going to be starting up this year, and they are doing display cases for your micro galaxies.
Awesome.
So
yeah. No, the biggest omission from that whole line is the lack of stands. Now, this one happens to have a stand, which is great. Thank you very much.
Yes.
But it should have been there from the beginning.
I agree.
So
I
annoying.
agree.
Very cool. Thank you, Dan. Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me get my new son.
Yes.
So I got my X-Men 97 Sentinel. Was waiting for me when I got back.
Nice.
And he is amazing. It's kind of one of those weird things of like, when you got the X-Men Sentinel, the Sentinel that was the HasLab, which is amazing. And it's huge and it lights up and it looks like it from that era of comics, and that's great. But this is the one that makes you go, yeah, that's a Sentinel. Because not only does it look like the Sentinel from the animated series from 92 and 97, but it also looks, this is how they looked in the comics from like when they debuted till the 90s. So this is like, to me, it's like if you missed out on the HasLab, that's fine, because now you got, and if you missed out on this, like, I'm sorry, you really screwed up. Like, you're not a real fan. Just pack up your toys, sell them, collect something else, because if you don't have this, I feel bad for you, because this is amazing. Like, the color, the paint's amazing, the joints are amazing, everything about this toy is great. And I'm not even really into like big giant ones, but this is so cool. And I can't wait to pose it where my giant man is giving the Sentinel an RKO.
There you go. That's actually going to be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that is my pickup.
All right, rolling through. Thank you, Ryan. I heard the story about how you acquired that today. Sounds like you've got some friendly people in your building who look out for you.
That's right. Yeah, they was sitting there in the lobby. They just dropped it off in the lobby, and then someone made sure that it didn't get taken.
Good.
So it was good.
Yeah.
Good neighbors.
Wonder who that special someone was on Christmas Eve, Mr. St. Nicholas. I think Santa Claus. That's what I'm
Santa
saying.
does. Santa for your package.
Did it. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf? Well, meet Santa on a Sentinel. All right. Have a good.
Yeah. I've got some stuff. Jason Grosky sent a package, excuse me. It has a bunch of cool stuff in it, so I'll kind of roll through it. VHS tape of Thelma and Louise, which is an amazing movie that I love. So this is like the first thing I'll show off. I'm super pumped to have this. I will definitely be watching it probably over the next week in my room on my old TV. Also, there's some CDs here. One is South Park.
Chef Aid.
Holy fuck.
This I'm very excited about. Craig
Some of
came
this might
by.
be yours, Jake.
I remember Chef Aid.
Oh, I love Chef Aid.
We'll do our tradition, Jacob, of me eventually giving this to you for your birthday.
No, let's just listen to it by the fire.
Okay. That
That'd
sounds
be fun.
great. Also, Huey Lewis and the News, greatest hits. Love
Nice.
that.
Oh, nice.
Love them. Just holding CDs is kind of fun in general.
I
and
can't
showing
believe
them
Huey
off.
Lewis ripped off the Ghostbusters song.
No, we should have brought that up when Ray Parker Jr. was on.
Yeah.
Also, this is a super special book that he sent me, which is Street Gang: The Complete History of Sesame Street. When I was on a Blockbuster Year podcast with you, Ryan, we talked about the book, and I was like expressing deep interest in wanting to read it. So very cool of Jason to send this to me. I will 100% be digging into this. So thank you. Then there's some tapes, some more tapes. Mouse Hunt, a movie I've never seen. Nathan Lane's in it though, so that I'm excited. I'm in.
That's a good. That's a good.
Is it
movie.
good? Is it good?
Really?
Mhm.
We watched Birdcage again the other night. That movie rules.
I love
Yep,
that.
same
It's so-
same genre.
Same
Mhm.
genre.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Kindergarten Cop. It's another one that I got. Very cool. Looking forward to watching this.
I can't wait.
And
for
Blue
Kindergarten Cop.
Juice, which I have not seen. I'm not familiar
Blue
with.
juice.
Is
Oh,
that
wait.
something
Hold
from
Got
on,
Catherine
Galaxy's
there's
Edge?
names
Zeta-Jones
from
and Ewan
movie I've ever
McGregor. It's
heard.
called Blue Juice, so I'm interested.
We just went from Kindergarten Cop to Blue Juice. All right.
I mean, is that like another term for water?
Well, no.
I
If
am
you
very-
say blue juice 3 times,
They're like surfers, I think.
Blue,
Hey, if this is like a Point Break ripoff, I'm gonna be so excited. So I'll get back to
Blue
you, everyone.
juice is Beetlejuice's cousin. Is that what you're saying? Ryan?
Yep.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to go with there.
Yeah.
They're related. They're both juices.
Ride is wild. Can't wait. Cool.
Cool.
Another one. Actually, this is really exciting. This is the final one. Larger Than Life, which is the Bill Murray elephant movie. Which I've
Nice.
seen so many
Oh, yeah.
times on previews for different movies, and I've never actually sat down and gone through it. So I'm gonna see if it's watchable.
Wait a
and-
minute. I'm pretty sure Larger Than Life is the trailer for that is on the Birdcage.
Yeah, it's on the Birdcage.
This is all connecting.
Because he like
Hey,
yeah,
hey, right
it's
now,
a joke.
Dan's going, why the hell am I here?
No. I was
Talking about Blue Juice.
Actually, that's
Thanks,
the
Hey.
video.
Hey, I've seen Huey Lewis in concert 3 times. So
Whoa.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
that's new.
That's awesome.
Nice. I was hoping the next Secret Galaxy was going to be blue juice.
Yeah.
it is not on the list. I can tell you
Deep
that.
dive.
I'm going to
Abby,
put that in the next
for sure.
request next time it's on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
I've got a few quick pickups. I'll show off. This one I bought 2 months ago, and it was in the back of my car the whole time, and I completely forgot about it. But it's a cool figure. It's the Motu Origins Catcher figure,
Mm-hmm.
which I like. I like the Cartoon Collection Origins figures. I think they're just fun. They're affordable. They pop. They display well.
Yeah, it's a
So,
good looking figure.
she's a jealous
Keep
beauty.
track. This is the first time he's buying this figure.
This is it.
Keep track.
What's
You'll buy
the
this
accompanying sound for
at
that?
least 2 more times.
Now, these were also within the last couple weeks. And let me give a little backstory. Everybody here who watches the show might know that I do collect some wrestling figures. When it comes to Mattel wrestling, I have a WCW focus only. I only buy figures that represent WCW or NWO. Having said that, these have been on the shelves at Target for months. They have hit the 50% deep discount. Ryan, Jacob, Abby, Dan, you tell me if I can make an exception for these.
No,
These-
because you already broke your rule.
No, but listen, these are
Early results are in.
Yeah.
yeah,
Early polling
the
suggests.
polling suggests that we can now call it. Craig has broken his rule. This is the WWE Legends line from Target. All 3 of these were $25 retail, on sale for $12.49 each.
Oh, well, then you had to buy them.
I only got 3 of the 4 because they did not have the 4th one. But this is the series that depicts the curtain call the night kayfabe was ruined. The last night that Razor Ramon and Diesel were in WWE, and they had a tag match against Shawn and Triple
Hey,
H. So
Craig,
this
I
is
can,
the
I can justify this purchase.
Okay, justify it.
Well,
Okay, because without the curtain call, you don't get the Monday Night Wars in WCW. This is
Okay.
like the origin of your collection.
Thank you. This is the real Motu Origins.
Yeah, mental gymnastic, gold medalist.
What were you going to say, Jacob?
I was just gonna say. I mean, like what Ryan said. Like this is why the NWO exists. So it's like, yeah.
So we got Razor. We
If you don't have
got,
Nash, then take them all back.
we got Diesel.
Oh, okay, good.
There you go. And then they did not have Shawn Michaels.
Oh, did
But I'll
Ryan
find
buy
him.
them all?
They did have Triple H, who famously had the least to do with the curtain call, but got the brunt of the punishment and was like suspended, and he lost his he was supposed to be king of the ring that year, and
Well, he's
got
doing
blamed.
good now.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
guy. Now he
He's-
owns the fucking company.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Booker of
Poor
the Year.
guy.
Come on.
So anyways, I got 3 of the 4. There's nothing better than a $25 figure for $12.
Yeah,
It's
but now you're
just-
going to pay 3 times as much to get Shawn Michaels to finish.
No,
it.
they're plentiful. They're out there. They didn't have them at that Target. So if somebody has one of the legend Shawn Michaels, let me
Let
give
Craig
it to-
have one.
give me that. Thank you. Okay, so those are my pickups. So a light week across the board, but obviously I'm sure we'll buy toys again. Sounds like something we would do.
We can come back to this next week.
Yeah, let's put a pin in this and next week see if we have different toys to show.
Yeah, my other pickups are candles and soap. So
No, Abby, you have to show that. You have that?
okay, well, I did get them at Target, and they are kind of fun. I will show them off.
I was
Yeah.
hoping it was like vintage sculpted soap, like a Garfield shaped soap or a Kermit the
Oh.
Frog shaped soap.
I'm gonna have to look up Garfield soap. That sounds great.
Oh.
Or Garfield candles. Okay, so this is the WSQK, like the radio station from the most
Oh,
recent.
the squawk.
Yeah, the squawk. And this is a candle. So
Does it
Wait,
smell
what's it
like
smell
Steve
like?
Harrington's hair?
Smells like a new episode
Music.
dropping tomorrow.
feels like good music. Rock and roll. And then the other item
This
that
is
I
my
picked
favorite
up
thing.
is the is Vecna's curse soap. 'Cause when you see Vecna, you're like, he smells good.
Hey, yeah, he's always naked
What
and
does that
clean.
smell
He's so
like?
shiny. Yeah, he's very.
I was like,
Definitely
Abby,
not clean.
we're not leaving Target without Vecna's soap.
when you think of the upside down, it smells good.
Well, you could clean your right side ups and your upside downs with that bad boy.
Nicely done, Craig. That was good.
Well done. Yes, and that's it for me.
Yeah. All right. Very cool. Abby, thank you for providing us with soap, CDs,
Absolutely.
and tapes.
Do they have Max's hospital soap?
All right. I did not know where that was going. I was like, please stop the sentence. All right, guys. Dan Larson is here for a reason. He's not here for his health.
For his health? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, isn't that like a phrase people say? I'm not here for my health. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Dan, we're going to talk about Mighty Orbots. Can you, before we open the page,
Yeah,
look at it?
just
Give-
a quick
give us
show of
the-
hands. Show of hands. Who knows what Mighty Orbots is? Anybody?
I do because I watch your channel.
Yeah, it's in terms of obscure cartoons from the 80s, it's one of the most obscure. One season, 13 episodes, ABC in 1984, and that was it. It's an original creation of ABC Intermedia, which is Fred Silverman's production company after he stopped being president of networks, and TMS Animation, one of the best, biggest, most amazing Japanese animation studios that's ever existed. And they basically, it's the heart of the robot craze. Transformers are everywhere. GoBots are everywhere. And ABC said, we want some of that action. Give us some of that action. We want our own original, Voltron thing. And this was the result, was Mighty Orbots. And Mighty Orbots is both a plural and a singular. The individual robots are called Mighty Orbots, but the robot is also named Mighty Orbots. Like Dole just said, we did a video about it early in 2025. We actually updated our previous video, and the second video is much better. So don't even bother with the first one.
And this is the original, right? That we're looking at?
Yep. So it only lasted one season. Basically, ABC was out ahead of their skis in terms of their programming and what they were trying to do to compete in the market. They were getting absolutely crushed by Smurfs and the first season of Muppet Babies. And so
Yes.
As it
They
would.
they said, how do we compete? How do we compete with that? It was doing great. Mighty Orbots was doing great ratings for ABC, but they needed more. They needed better. And so for the 1985 season, instead of re-upping Mighty Orbots, they bought Ewoks and droids.
Another famous, very successful, long-running series.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
They ran long in syndication.
yeah. I mean, if Star Wars, that's when Star Wars was over. It was done. Nobody wanted any more Star Wars. So
We're done here.
yeah, it's it. It's
Then
over.
Dave Filoni showed up and said, "No, we're not." That's how it is.
But yeah, so this is the Mattel prototype. They put together a prototype for the toy. This appeared in their 1985 preview catalog, and that was it. This
Never
was
saw the light of day.
never. This prototype thing was the only thing that was ever produced for it. They never actually made it. Never made it out onto the market. And it's that sort of like that dream, like lost toy for fans of the cartoon or just fans of giant robots in general and 80s toys and that kind
Sure.
of thing. Like that sort of like what if they'd made it? What if it got out into the market? And so one particular fan, Albert Penello, decided that he was going to go ahead and wait 40 years, see if somebody else decided to make it. And when nobody else decided to make it, he went ahead and started his own toy company to make this toy. For those that don't know, Albert Penello was he was the head of Xbox at Microsoft. He worked at Microsoft from 2000 to 2018 and was basically the team lead for that particular team the entire time he was there. So if you love Xbox, if you hate Xbox, thank Albert Penello.
I like that.
But yeah, so in 2023, he founded Machine Dream specifically to make this toy. In 2024, he hooked up with Ace over at Ramen Toy, and they got to work, started making this thing, and they got everything designed to match the aesthetic of the original Mattel prototype. But Mattel never actually had to produce this thing. They never had to solve the functionality things. They never had to solve the gimmicks of how it transforms and how it moves and what it does. And so in 2024, they solved all those problems and figured it all out. And by July of 2025 at Comic-Con, if you scroll down through that page there, Craig, you'll be able to see Albert with the sort of physical prototype at Comic-Con, which I also got to see. I was at Comic-Con, and Ace and Albert both invited me over to come take a look at it. Unfortunately, Albert and I just missed each other. He had left. I came in and we're hanging out with Ace, playing with this toy. A little bit further.
I'm just like, look.
That's right.
I love that. Ono is great. Look at that.
She's great. So technically, she is one of the mighty Orbots. She just doesn't turn into one of the pieces of the giant robot.
Okay.
She's in the beam car piloting it. So that's
Very
the beam car there with her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going here.
That's right. You're almost there. You're almost there.
We're almost there, guys.
Almost there.
A lot.
And so this is it. These are pictures from Ace's hotel room at Comic-Con. That's it next to God Mars, which forever it's been, theorized that, TMS and Intermedia, they just stole God Mars. They stole the design and turned it into something else. And it's not true. Yes, there's some similarities, but you can go through all these old robots and Gundams and Transformers and whatever and find lots of similarities. But over the years, people have used those God Mars robots and repainted them to look like the mighty Orbots. But this is a completely brand new, completely original sculpt that it was Albert's desire to make this thing as though it existed in 1985, as if you hopped in that time machine, pulled it off the shelves at Toys R Us, and this is what got produced. This is the thing he's always wanted. So
he acquired the rights to do it. Like
he got the license. I don't know the whole story behind that, and I honestly don't know how difficult it was because I don't really know who has the rights at this point. Right,
exactly.
It's probably like Warner Brothers or something, or Disney, or who knows. Because acquisition, who purchased who.
Right.
But
that's why we actually own Ghostbusters now. We weren't going to announce it yet, but we've acquired the rights to the
at some point we're all going to be owned by Disney, right? And so are we not allowed to use the products?
Yeah.
So this is super cool. And then I was looking at the way, first of all, I'm buying Ono and Beam Cars.
Do it. Yes.
It's so cool. It's the just from an aesthetic point of view, well, let's round table this a little bit. Jacob, what do you think? You're into robots. You like?
Yeah, I like robots. No, I like how big and chunky it is. And then also, some of the designs of the characters do have Ono looks sort of like a Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a Japanese inspired creation there, and I'm down with that. But yeah, I like those pictures of the prototype where you can see how big it really is. That's impressive to me.
Mm-hmm. I like the color schemes as well, especially on that purple and black. It's really nice. And yeah, the primary colors, it's very Transformers, very 80s. And I also like the boxiness of it. It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna have die-cast parts on the inside, and it's fully functional, firing fists, all that stuff. It was really important to Albert to make sure that this really did feel like not that it just evoked the past and these kinds of robots, but that it really felt like it had been created back then. Ono, the little girl, she is non-posable. She's just sort of a solid PVC kind of figure. But $20 to buy in on a campaign like this is a very low buy-in price.
Sure.
Yeah.
for like Kickstarter to actually get something. That right there is Tobor. That's the evil version of Mighty Orbots. So if you go in at the $500 level, you do get both full sets of both robots. So yeah. It's a big.
I love toys. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know what this was an hour ago, and tonight I'm gonna think about. I'm gonna be like, man, I gotta figure out a way to get both.
Craig's the biggest fan now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, all 13 episodes are up in high def on YouTube at the official Mighty Orbots YouTube channel. So
Somehow
I'm doing
JT
tonight.
just finished all 13 episodes in the course of this conversation.
Jake, he's already seen this.
you can get caught up real fast. There is not much lore. There is not much that you need. 13 22-minute episodes that's one afternoon. That's not going to take you very long at all.
Right.
But the $20 is the minimum buy-in there for to actually get something out of it. There's a couple add-ons. No stretch goals in this. The goal was just to get the thing funded. It's Albert's dream to actually get this toy in hand. For those that don't know, he did pass away. The campaign started on December 14th. He passed away on December 31st. Of 2025. So I had spoken to him back in June. He reached out to me to see if Secret Galaxy would be interested in collaborating, if we could help spread the word, that sort of thing. And I told him I was more than happy to help out when the time came around. And that's when he told me that at the time he had stage 4 cancer and that he wasn't sure how much longer he was actually going to be around. So that was kind of a shock, but not my story to tell. He didn't want it to be part of the campaign itself. And so, the campaign commenced. But now that he, had passed away, after meeting with and speaking with, the other people that are involved with this, Michael Canova is handling the project sort of as like project manager, and he's been involved the entire time. Ace obviously is handling the production side of things. Gary Gorzak is the artist on the box art there and for the t-shirt. He's done lots of stuff. Go look at his Instagram, Gary G. You've probably seen a lot of stuff that he's done. In fact, this isn't a plug here, but he's done a lot of stuff for 80s tees. So if you've seen any of our videos, we're constantly plugging 80s tees. He does a lot for them as well. And his poster is an add-on in here, as are the t-shirts. So, $20 gets you the initial buy-in. You can add a shirt to that. You can add a print to that. And you're still well under $100 and you're still supporting the campaign. For me, it really is about trying to get this done. I'm not financially involved in this in any way other than just being a backer of the campaign myself. I don't profit from it. We're not going to get anything out of it. I'm just doing this to help out a fellow collector, try to see their dream realized for their family at this point.
I mean, first of all, I wasn't aware of that piece of information that you just said, that he had passed away, so I was kind of taken aback. For somebody to like make this their like this dream project and have I don't know if I would have the strength to knowing going through something like that and still like getting this to this point. I mean, we got to get this thing across the line now. Like, this is like a legacy kind of thing. And by the way, it's with 6 days to go, approximately $20,000 more to go. Pretty good shape, I would say.
Here's the thing: on Saturday, the campaign sent out a message, I think late Friday night, early Saturday morning, to announce that he had passed. I didn't know until Saturday morning, and when I found out, I reached out to the rest of the team who, I had never even talked to Michael or Gary before. I reached out to them because I knew that I wanted to do this. I knew that I wanted to get in touch with everybody I know that had a live stream and say, can we do a media tour really quick this week to promote this? So as of Saturday, this campaign still needed $42,000 to hit the minimum funding goal. And now we're at almost, we've almost cut that number. We've more than cut that number in half. We're down to almost $20,000. So I think we can get this done. I think with a week left, there's plenty of time for people to jump in. But if you're on the fence about it, obviously make your pledge now. It doesn't charge until noon on Tuesday. And it would be really nice to be able to not only get this lost toy, created,
right?
This weird, obscure piece of toy history, to actually get it out there. That's just been one single photograph for 40 years to get that out there, but also to be able to connect Albert to the history of, basically his favorite franchise and have him be the one who got this made.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
This is like the good side of the internet. Like the internet's kind of bad all over the place, but like this is an obscure toy. I know a lot about toys. I've never heard of this till today. Maybe I don't know a lot about toys actually, but I like how I immediately made it about me and like I'm the benchmark. I didn't know what this was, but it's just cool. It's just cool that like there's like a democratization of like people have the ability to get things made and acquire licenses and get this in front of people. I think it's really amazing.
Without getting too I don't want to lean back too far in my chair here and get too philosophical about life and time and
I like it.
corporeal things and what does it mean as a collector to know that you have a very limited time left, and yet the thing that you're striving for the most and that you're using your time is to create a physical object that you are not going to be able to actually enjoy. Man, that's weird. That's crazy, but that's how important it was to him that he wanted to spend that time that he had left continuing to pursue this lifelong dream that he had of holding this thing. And like Brian Brink just said in chat there, it is really great that at the very least at Comic-Con there, he was able to handle, play with, transform. That thing was fully functional. I took my own pictures of it, combine it, disconnect it. It was really great that at least he got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, what do you think of Mighty Orbots here?
I think this is amazing. I think a lot of the stuff you guys already touched on, such as the colors and the shapes and just that vintage early 80s look, like you can definitely see the influence from Voltron, I think, more than any other kind of transforming robot. But man, I love the little compartments you can have to hold accessories in the robots or the Orbots. I do dig that. I think that's really cute. And I like the little PVC character for just like $20. And I feel like, and I think Abby will probably relate to this as well. Like, I love those little PVC Smurfs that they still make today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know Abby likes the Get Along Gang stuff like that. That same kind of like small PVC. So it's kind of nice to see that come back. And I would love to see more of that kind of stuff come back. But yeah, no, this is, and man, like you said, and for like the price of everything you're getting, this is pretty freaking sweet. And also, when you do order when you pledge your $20 at the very least, because I know all of you are going to.
I will. I'm going to get this. That's
absolutely right.
Absolutely.
And then you can do add-ons. So they do have prints. They have 2 different T-shirts. And I think, am I right? Hang on.
Yeah.
No, there's 2 different T-shirts and a print.
Okay.
Yep.
And
there's a $25 shirt. There's a $35 shirt. 25 is the logo shirt. 35 is the art print shirt. And then I think the print, if you wanted to get a print, is $40. And don't quote me on this. Go back and check my live stream from the other night. I think Gary said he still wants to ship the prints, even if the campaign doesn't get funded. Anybody who went in for a print, he still wants to make that happen. I don't know how he's going to do that, but that's what he said.
Oh no, this thing's funding. If it doesn't, I'm ending toy anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, Ono alone, that's a great looking character. And I love the fact that these toys are so familiar and like nostalgic feeling. Obviously, they were designed a long time ago, but it's that puzzle piece that you didn't know was missing that like once you see it, it's kind of
And
cool.
here's the thing, Ace can deliver stuff. And,
sure.
We had him on the show the other night, and I was trying not to sort of, box him in or whatever. But he straight up said that they are ready to go. All the work is done. And as soon as this thing funds by noon on Tuesday, when that thing hits and says funded, they can go right to molds, and he'll have this delivered within a year. Yeah. And that's unheard of. That does not happen.
Yeah, but that's ramen though.
He knows what he's doing.
The print's really cool of the box art. I might have to throw on some Mighty Orbots. I want to see what this. I like all the characters in the top left have me really intrigued.
It is super fun. It's Gary Owens is the narrator. Don Messick is the voice of Crunch. He's the sort of big jawed kind of stout fellow there who if you know Don Messick is the voice of Scooby-Doo for those that don't know. Okay. And he's just a sort of big, lovable, jolly kind of guy that eats anything.
Very cool. Well, this is amazing. I think this is a really cool way. Like I really enjoy bringing people on to promote their projects. I mean, obviously we're in the midst of ramping up a project, and like we've barely scratched the surface of the amount of work it is, and it is so much work.
And you can't say it, right? Like you can't be out there every day going, "Oh God, you know how much we did today?
How much we did?
Yeah.
You ungrateful!" Like
Just back the damn thing. No,
there's so much more on the other side. I can't tell you
Okay.
about things that we have planned. Let us do it.
Yeah. I know it's. Yeah, I know. I did a little Q&A.
I'm surprised you guys have shown as much of you as you have already.
Well, it's going to be the greatest toy line that never.
Greg has itchy fingers when it comes
Oh, I
to
do not.
Greg can't keep
a
a
little
secret
bit.
if he tried. Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, we're
listen.
posting this. Okay.
It's all gonna. We have so much more to reveal.
All
I'm
will be
excited.
revealed.
Yeah. Check out the show. Come back. Check out the Kickstarter. Like I said, minimum buy it is $20. It's practically nothing.
Yeah.
Just
Mhm.
throw 20 at it.
And I don't. So, Dan, if you don't know the answer to this, I know Kickstarter does offer some like pay in threes now. Is that activated for this campaign?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Given the nature of Albert's timeline there, he decided not to stretch that out.
Sure.
The campaign, Michael Canova, he did look into that. And essentially what it would have done was it would have meant that the money would not have been in hand for another 12 weeks.
Right.
And so when he was, putting the Kickstarter campaign together, he was like,
Sure.
yeah, I'm not gonna.
But there's
Affirm.
always other options through
Sure.
PayPal, Klarna, Affirm. We are
rob a
Thanks.
friend, whatever. Yeah.
Rob a Friend. That's gonna
That's
be
a good one.
we're gonna start a payment plan company called
Yeah.
Rob a Friend.
Mhm.
It automatically syncs into your friend's bank account and takes his money. Well, everybody, we will link this in the description, and we will make sure everybody knows about Mighty Orbots. And I'll keep an eye on this. This is really fun. Chat seems really into it. Yeah, maybe we need to just at least load up the Mighty Orbots intro. That's what
Should we
David
just
Ball-
watch an episode?
Mm.
Probably should. I'm gonna find
Put it
this
on.
intro real quick. Dan, what else to say? Anything else that you want to say about this specific campaign?
That's really it. I three things I really want to stress are: one, it was Albert's. He is the absolute driving force behind all of this. It was his lifelong dream, and unfortunately, it really sucks that he's not going to be around to be able to see it actually, come true. Two, it's a really cool toy. So even if you don't know Albert, even if you don't care about the story or whatever, it's still a really fantastic toy that really is going to have that full 1984 experience of, like you open up that flap, you got the die cut windows with the little plastic inserts and stuff. It's all sitting nicely in that styrofoam that like squeaks as you take it out.
Yeah.
You're going to get that whole sensory experience. And then, just the last thing is that, again, Secret Galaxy is not in any way, we're not financing it. We're not profiting from it. This is just me trying to help out a fellow collector.
Hmm.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's really kind of you.
You could all learn a lot from Dan Larson. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not about you guys, chat.
It is on our show. On our show,
Well-
we make sure that chat knows how important they are. But you do
Chat-
whatever you need to do on your show.
Actually, the chat's very important.
Call that.
Hey, listen, should we watch this intro real quick?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Give me thumbs up or just tell me if you can't hear it for some reason.
Oh, just not in general. Oh yeah.
The 23rd century, a time of robots and aliens, and of destruction and terror. Can the Galactic Patrol, defender of the United Planets, stop the evil computer Umbra? You bet they can.
He's got a
Meet
Pepsi
Rob
logo on his
Simmons,
shirt.
the secret inventor of Feisty Ono,
Yeah.
Mighty Tor, Versatile Bort, Elusive Boo, Bo, the master of the elements, and Crunch, the metal muncher. Super robots forging together at Rob's command to form Mighty Orbots, champion of the universe.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Go, mighty Orbots. They're joining together to fight for what's right everywhere. Mighty Orbots.
Yeah.
Protecting the world from the shadows.
Whoa, look at this animation. Holy shit.
Man.
Fun.
EMS.
Oh no. Tor.
Jacob.
Fresh.
Pixel Dan.
Mighty Orbots.
Wait, was he break?
Nice 1984, baby.
Yeah. What fun group.
Yeah,
Dude,
that looks awesome.
Two girls and a combining giant robot. What?
Yes.
What?
What's-
Is that allowed?
first of
Yeah.
all, hey, no joke. Now I'm like, I actually really do want this. That was awesome. Hey, Dan, what animation studio was this? Do you know?
TMS, Tokyo
Yeah.
Movie Shinsha.
Said it
Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah, like Craig, put your phone down and listen. You're just as bad as Stranger Things fans.
But hey, we didn't mention it, but who just said it in chat? Somebody just said Osamu Dezaki was the director, and he goes back into like Astro Boy and Guy King and lots of old stuff like that.
See, this is really starting to get into that YHS kind of zone a little bit. Not
Stuff.
me.
Wait,
You
is
guys.
what by YHS zone? Do you mean things that everybody else knows about and you don't?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm like, oh
Cool.
yeah. Well, no, I in all honesty, I am the least knowledgeable about animation, even though I wrote a book about it.
Wrote a book no, you wanted to write a book about
You
the
really
toys of
don't.
the cartoon. You just happened to fall into
Listen to me, please. What I'm saying is, I recognized immediately there was an anime feel to it, and famously in Real Ghostbusters, a lot of the episodes they were all produced in Japan and Korea and other places. So, what I'm saying is, I really like the intro. I really like the toys. I'd like to buy it. Abby, can we get it?
Yes. You've got Let her buy something. I'll let you buy something.
Thank you.
This is very cool. It's the
Craig, if you like that intro, if you like even that style of animation, also go back and watch the 80s intro of Astro Boy.
Okay.
Because it is the same director, and you'll see that same it's just 80s. I find that
That's
80s
valid.
anime is just like so baller sometimes. Like it's just
Mhm.
hyper detailed and just super fun. It's great stuff.
Well, and
That-
one of the things that
so-
really made this show special was that TMS really wanted to do full animation on the entire show, which is, you remember, like a lot of times the opening theme song would be like really smooth, crisp, fast.
Looking at
like,
you,
animation.
Thundercat.
And then the show's a bit choppier, right? It's a bit
Yeah.
more, static and whatever. But this was different. The whole show is full animation.
Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
Yeah. And then
Good
there's Masters.
segue.
Then there's Masters of the Universe, where the
Yeah, yeah,
intro and
yeah.
the show looks like Flash. Like I don't know. I don't even know what it is, but we love it.
Well, there's a term. There's full animation. There's limited animation.
Right.
Limited animation is more like what Hanna-Barbera
Yeah.
used to be. But no, as far as Filmation doing like that same recycled animation loop of He-Man punching something or wrestling with somebody or whatever, that's one of those limited animation tricks that you do because you just don't have the budget or you don't want to spend the money.
Nice.
Let's go to the chat, who I love. Richard Shatterglass.
Nice rollback, Craig.
Yeah.
I remember watching Mighty Orbits as a kid when I found the DVD bootleg of the episodes of the con in the 90s. So excited. YHS switches to CGS. Craig gets some toys. Yeah. CGS.
Yeah.
We'll get
Yeah.
some toys. Davey, Power Rangers had 2 girls and a giant robot too. It did much later though.
Just not originally.
Not originally.
Yeah.
Well, and these aren't pilots. Like these are those characters turn into the robot.
Oh, it's even cooler.
Mhm. Like that.
Dan, thank you so much for spreading the gospel on this one.
Yeah.
This is really
Mhm.
fun. You're more than welcome to keep hanging. If you have to go, you can also do that. We probably have like another 20-25 minutes. We're just going to cover some news. But this is awesome, and everybody go make. I know the link's been posted a couple times, but we'll make sure we keep dropping it. And it looks like a couple people have. I've seen the pledge. It's gone up a little bit during the course of this conversation. Very
Definitely appreciate it.
cool. Absolutely.
Can I plug my next show?
Please
Yeah.
plug away. Get us to the end.
I'll be on Friday morning with Johnny Nostalgia and Hatter.
Nice.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
That Hatter rub will always help.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
might curse though, so I don't know.
Oh
They
yeah.
might.
It's not like us.
Yeah, we don't do that here anymore. Not in 2026.
Slipknot,
Do they still-
no swears.
Do they still not do swears on Geek Dad Life? That's crazy.
No, it's a wholesome
I
show.
don't know. Quip's here. Ask him.
Quip.
Geek Dad Quip.
Tell us. All right. So a couple things. There's one thing I wanted to highlight last week that was in the toy news, and then there was a couple things this week. Let's talk about this leak from yesterday, though. It's kind of important. And Dan, honestly, I was going to let you leave, but you have to be here to talk about this.
Oh, I'm good. I can stick around. It's fine.
Okay, cool. I was going to let you go. So there's been all this discourse about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Playmates is no longer going to be the master license holder. And it's good. This is turning into, The Bachelor. Like, who's going to win the hearts of Paramount? I've got theories on that. We can talk about that later. But in the meantime, Playmates still has the license. They're still going to be making toys this year. This was not supposed to be announced yet, but it was everywhere yesterday. And we did confirm through our sources. And by sources, I mean that we saw the DMs of Playmates asking the people posting it to take it down, and it had spread like wildfire. This is Turtles, no stranger to collabs. I don't think they've ever done this one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe. Obviously, this is going to be a Playmates product. G.I. Joe has the license, or Hasbro is the forever. They own G.I. Joe. I'm going to bring up the image, and then we can all talk about what we think. Dan, did you see these?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you think?
First, I don't know if they're actually real. I mean, they feel very, fan concept, fan created sort of thing. Two, I'm not really a big fan of all the, this plus that equals whatever. It doesn't really do that much for me personally. But as far as, obviously I'm a big G.I. Joe fan. I'm wearing a G.I. Joe shirt right now. I sit next to all my G.I. Joe toys on the wall over here. Classified was by far the biggest collection, the highest number of figures I added to my collection in 2025, probably 2024 as well, maybe even 2023. It is definitely my favorite line going on right now. But on the other end of that is Turtles, where I don't buy any Turtles things anywhere ever. So the last Turtles thing I bought was the first NECA SDCC 4-pack of the Henson Turtles from the first movie, and that was it. So as far as like a Turtles G.I. Joe crossover goes, it doesn't interest me in any way.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm bringing
so
up
I'm gonna take off. Have a good night. No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, he has said what he needs to say. I'm going to bring up some images here. No, I'm not actually. I'll get that figured out. Jacob, what do you think of these?
Yeah, not really any interest in G.I. Joe, but I do think these look fun. I think Shredder looks cool in those colors. But mainly, Raphael seems too at home holding a giant gun. I don't know if there's any other figures out there where they've just given Raphael a gun before, but that seems I don't know, feels right for Raphael.
Kind of appropriate.
But yeah, I think they look fine. Like if they're real, there's there's also a helicopter and a motorcycle, and I think they look cool. Like kind of like what Dan was saying, the mashups I usually think are really stupid. I bought the Godzilla ones. They're the stupidest Godzilla toys I own, but I bought them. But yeah, they seem fun.
Yeah, I'm here for that Michelangelo in a sailor hat. I'm a pretty big fan of that look in general.
Oops,
yeah, I mean,
ahoy,
like,
Mikey.
technically, it's like, what does that even have to do with G.I. Joe? That's just Sailor Mike, right?
Right. Yeah. Does he even come with the bird?
Yeah, I think it had a picture of the bird, right?
Where's the bird?
All right, let's look at it. Here's a look at the chopper. And then there is a motorcycle as well.
With April.
Oh, there is an April.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Okay. And then, he does have Michelangelo does have the bird.
Oh, he does have a bird. But it looks like Pigeon Pete.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, it's like on his arm. That rules.
So,
okay.
Going through the characters here. So we've got Snake Eyes Leonardo. We've got, what's his name? Shipwreck? Is that his name?
Yes. Yeah.
Shipwreck, Michelangelo. Destro, Android Body. Cobra Commander, Shredder. And then, I don't know these ones as well.
You got a couple of Dreadnoks.
Okay.
Roadblock Raphael.
Roadblock Raphael.
And Dial Tone Donatello.
Dial Tone Donatello. Well, he does do machines, so that makes sense.
If they don't make a barbecue Casey Jones mashup where the barbecue mask looks like the hockey mask, I'll be really upset.
Blake says they're 100% real.
Blake wouldn't lie.
They were
Yeah.
shown to buyers at fall preview. There it is. Blake confirmed.
We
Here's
might
my-
be hey, we might be seeing these next month at Toy Fair.
Hell yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, Playmates. Let's
Unless they see this
damn
and they're
brute.
like, no, you guys don't get to come in.
Hey, first of all, we're doing. Here's where I get stressed out about things like this. I like toy lines. This is fun, but I want to know, like, well, is there going to be 50 more to collect?
Oh, so
Like,
you're
let's-
just like everybody else on the internet
Yeah.
who's like,
Yeah.
okay, Mothman's cool, but why isn't there a
What about-
Wendigo yet?
Why isn't there a Winn Dixie? I don't know. Why isn't there a Publix? We can go all night, folks. We got a couple of super chats. David Cabal, can we get Toy Anxiety GI Joe for Dragon Con?
Probably
I
not.
don't even know what that means, but sure.
Like us cosplaying as GI Joe
Okay,
characters?
maybe.
Okay.
It's ironic from Davey. It's ironic Playmates is finally getting creative with all these mashups and they're losing the license. Yeah, that's what's happened with McFarlane too. McFarlane's putting out the best Batman stuff they've
Hold
done.
on.
Swan
Let's go
song.
back to this for a second. This would be really easy to do. First off, if you're going to do mashups, you start with Jake Eyes,
There you go.
right?
Yep.
So that's your first one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Keep
That's all
going. Yeah,
that's
I
all
was
I
about to say you haven't thought that.
that was like really
That's
good.
You only
Why
have one
you
joke. You only have
started?
one joke ready to go.
Yeah.
Here's Ryan's
Unless you
MO.
do like Cobra Craig Mander, you could do
Yeah.
that.
Cobra
Mhm.
Craig Mander. I like that. And then what's her name? What's the Russian lady with the
Why does it
motorcycle?
have to be a she? Why can't we just mix like? Why can't it be like Abazooka Gale?
Okay.
Bazooka
Anyways.
Gale? Why can't we do that? Why can't we do that? I'm
think
really
we
stretching here.
Yeah.
Go to the
Wow.
questions.
I think these are pretty fun. It'll be tempting once they hit the shelves to pick up a couple of those because I do like that they're in the vintage turtle style. Like they look like something that could have existed in the original,
Mhm.
line, kind of.
I'm gonna wait like I don't know what, like 1 more year, 2 more years for when they roll out the Uber figure, and it's like part Transformers, part Ninja Turtles, part Thundercats, part GI Joe, part Godzilla, and it's just like one guy, and you're like,
One-
that's it. I can get rid of everything else.
And that's
Yes.
and that's just what the that's what the Target toy shelf is in 2 years. It's like
Yeah.
Like one
there's
guy.
it's just
it's-
one line.
Yeah. And
Captain
there's
Childhood.
and Marvel's Combo Man is the only
cool.
other figure on the shelf.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm waiting for Marvel Legends to do that as an exclusive. I'm waiting for it.
So we talked a little bit last week. I'm sure this is going to be an ongoing discussion as we until there's an announcement. We talked a little bit about the license. Where it's going to be. I know in the Geek Dad Life world, they're saying it's Mattel. It has to be, and it's like no. You're acting like Stranger Things fans. You just want it to be Mattel, but you have no reason to think that. Having said that, it probably will be Mattel or Hasbro. Or I had a thought, maybe they split, like maybe it's like a K-pop Demon Hunters thing. Maybe Paramount Viacom is like, we are going to give this license to lots of different people, and I could see
Yeah.
Mattel making
Like
kids
Lord of the
figures.
Rings, like they made 9 rings and you give them to the 9 men
Absolutely.
and like whatever, and everybody
Yeah.
gets a piece of it.
and they go on a walk.
Yeah. That's what it-
Gollum.
That's it.
But I could see different. Well, we already know that there's a lot of toy companies who make Turtles products, so I don't know if it's going to be as cut and dry as people are like, who's going to get it. But if it is like a master license holder, you would think this is a huge property. It's a big money deal. It would probably go to one of the two, Hasbro or Mattel's big guys. Dan, any professional insight or analysis on this one?
I'm just gonna copy paste what Blake said the other night on Geek Dad Life. So
Okay.
he basically said it's Mattel. As far as he didn't specifically say he knows it's Mattel, but he made a very, very, very strong case for why Mattel would be the one to actually get it, because it's basically down to just those two, Hasbro, Mattel.
Right.
And with Mattel having already done the turtle stuff that they have done, they're the likely house for that.
I think that's a very good point. I also think, like, we know that Hasbro has already had a relationship with Playmates, with the Power Rangers line, and obviously now with this. I think the relationships are there.
And,
But
and
I
I think somebody else, I don't know who made the statement and which stream it was on that I was either on or watching or whatever, but someone made the case that Hasbro does seem to be a bit more about licensing right now.
Yeah.
Like putting those licenses out for somebody. They just want to get the checks, they're not doing the work. Whereas Mattel does seem to be more focused on actually making toys.
What does this mean? Peak Obi-Wan. I feel the same way about Dave Filoni, Craig. Just because you think he sucks, he actually doesn't. Winky face. I don't even know how to interpret that. I like Dave Filoni. Did I say I didn't like Dave Filoni?
You come across like you don't like Dave Filoni.
Well, this is the character I play on Toy Anxiety.
This is
Craig,
Anyway.
YouTube 101 is you don't engage with comments like that. You just keep going. You don't stop the show.
YouTube
Take
101.
my road.
Listen, YouTube 101 is there's a lot of channels who make a lot of money on talking about Kathleen Kennedy, and she's about to be gone, and I don't know what they're gonna do. They're immediately gonna be like, Dave Filoni's ruining Star Wars, bring back Kathleen Kennedy.
they are.
Okay, so a couple figures I just wanted to highlight, and by the way, I personally think Mattel would do an amazing job with Turtles. They do an amazing job with Masters of the Universe. They do an amazing job with WWE, Jurassic World.
Hey, if they get the license, if Mattel gets that license, that means we can finally get Toxic Turtles from WWF from the 90s as figures for real.
If you guys don't know what Toxic Turtles are, you got to go look them up. There was a tag team in WWF that were literally bootleg Ninja Turtles. It's like the dumbest thing in the world. I wanted to highlight 2 premium figures coming out that I really enjoy. I like going a little bit left of center of the normal, Mattel, Hasbro. There's a lot of really crazy stuff happening out in the world of toys, and we got to look at it. Before we do that, though, Abby, anything else before we move off this Turtles conversation?
Oh, I'm just looking at the Toxic Turtles from WWF, and they could have done body paint, but they went with the bodysuits. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We gotta have shells.
By the way, we have a lot of people watching tonight, and we appreciate you being here. If you've never been here before, make sure you hit a like button, hit a subscribe button, and if you're a returning customer, we appreciate your patronage.
Thank you.
All right, this was revealed this week. I know we all dabble in the world of hot toys. I think this is a good one, guys.
Yeah.
I think this might be the hottest toy ever made.
I'm not going to buy it. I'm not an Indiana Jones guy. Not one of those guys per se. But I think this is pretty amazing.
Not too late. You can be.
I really want to be. I've tried.
Not this month, right?
No, I can't this month. I can't be a Indiana Jones guy this month. But maybe by April or May, I could get into this.
After it's no longer available. That's the best.
Right. As soon as it's sold out. Jacob, any thoughts on this?
Oh, I just think it looks great. I was happy to see this pop up, and my first the first thing I want to do was send it over to our friend Hal, who loves Indiana Jones, and I was like, "Hal's, it's Hal's birthday this month." I was like, "They did this for Hal. They did this for him." Yep.
Great. We've seen a Hot Toys Harrison Ford Star Wars figure recently. The likeness is great. Abby, any thoughts on Temple of Doom here?
Oh, I mean, that's a really good looking figure. I can't complain. I wouldn't kick that out of bed for eating crackers. So yeah, it's a good figure. Like the shirtless option too. Love the hat. Love the redness of the cheeks. And the clear blue in the eyes. That's a good figure.
Okay. Calm down. Yeah.
Upper body made with silicone material.
Wow.
So I wanted to highlight that. It feels like some of the other premium companies like InArt and Jazz Inc. are really going hard on these silicone bodies. It's a weird sentence, but I'm just going to keep saying it. It's more of a premium format for the figure, and it seems like Hot Toys is saying, "Hey, we could do silicone bodies too." And that's a good looking body. Look at that.
It's great.
Whoa, is that a mirror? Oh, it's really stupid. Is anybody here going to buy this? Dan, you don't do Hot Toys, right?
I own two hot toys. I have two hot toys. I have the first Avenger Captain America and the Kenner homage Boba Fett. So this is a no for me. This is one of those franchise that I enjoyed it when it was out, and I just had absolutely no desire in the 40 years since those first 3 movies came out. It just wasn't one that I ever felt like, I need that back. I need that in my life. It just I got my fill of Indiana Jones back then, and that was enough for me.
Jacob, do you want to take this time to talk about why Temple of Doom? Because this is we found out there's a lot of people who do not like Temple of Doom, and there's people who say it's amazing. Where do you land?
I really like Temple of Doom. I mean, I understand why people don't like it, because I mean, he's a very different character in Temple of Doom, and it came out after it was the second film, and he's a huge jerk in that movie. He's like kind of a piece of shit, and but I like it because it's more horror vibes. There's some really dark stuff and some weird, creepy, supernatural stuff going on, and I mean that's in the first one too. But I like all these movies. But as far as buying this, I'm pretty selective with the hot toys I'm gonna buy, and also I like Indiana Jones, but I don't need a bunch of Indiana Jones stuff. I bought the when they re-released all the retros, I bought those, and that's enough. I don't need more Indiana Jones stuff.
Oh, I don't want to break any news here, but it looks like there's a hole in his pants. That's going to be a problem.
Better
for
be
me.
careful.
Somebody better email Hot Toys. One other toy I wanted to highlight, and by the way, if there's any other if there's any other news that you wanted to make sure we highlight, let me know. But Haya Toys, they've made a lot of different stuff. They've experimented with different scales. I know they're doing some MonsterVerse stuff. They've made some RoboCop stuff, but they've got these 1/12 scale Rocky figures coming out, and they revealed. And I love this so much. This Rocky 2 figure, I'm buying it. I don't care. Comes with the dog Butkiss. Is that his name?
Let's zoom in on this. I want to see this face. Let's zoom in on this.
Why are you always doing that? Why do you want me to zoom in?
Well, because this is from very far away.
Okay, let's quality check.
I want to see if it looks like him.
There. I'm just kidding.
Great job on the dog.
Let me see if I could get a better shot here.
I'm just saying, because from this far away, it doesn't look anything like Sylvester Stallone. So
I think it's pretty good.
It's fine.
It's a bit of a caricature. Yeah.
It's a bit of a caricature.
You
That's a
can
good
tell.
way to
Hey,
put it.
you can tell who it's supposed to be.
Zoom in on that alt head. What's going on there? Is that David Hasselhoff?
It is.
Oh my god!
Wow.
It's actually a Knight Rider figure. I'm excited. I've got the Apollo Creed on pre-order, and they're doing an Adonis Creed. Michael B. Jordan. What, you guys didn't like Sinners? I think Sinners is a top 5 movie of the year.
We're not talking about Sinners.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to change the subject on the face sculpt.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I'm
Because
excited
you're
about
also just noticing that looks wildly not like Sylvester Stallone.
There's a hollowness and some shading.
Well, I think there's a hollowness to Sylvester Stallone. Hey, by the way, can I just complain about something real quick?
Sure.
I'm getting to that point where everything on the internet is fake or real, obviously, but so much of it is fake that I don't know. I'm turning into one of those people who reads news and accepts it, and then an hour later, I'm like, wait a minute. I walked around town yesterday thinking there was a Demolition Man sequel coming for half the day until it dawned on me that I was like, that's probably not real that I read.
Are you referencing that time you saw the new Jurassic World trailer and thought it was real for days?
I was fooled by fake AI trailers before it was just recut from other movies. It wasn't even AI. I was like, whoa, Chris Pratt, this is crazy. Why are they in the snow? Such an idiot.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Why is he dressed up like Star-Lord? Yeah, that's
I'm just, I don't know.
My mom's 75 and she's got it figured out.
Yeah.
Well, I just can't figure anything out. Let's roundtable this. Any final thoughts? Jacob, do we have sad comments tonight?
I got one.
Got 1 second.
I got one good one. Yeah.
Abigail, what's on the docket? Anything else you need us to know before we head out?
I'm excited to try this soap and to watch that cartoon. And I've got Jonesy here on my lap, so life's pretty good.
cool.
Oh.
That's great. How about you, Mr. Ryan Dole?
Well, tomorrow on Gotham City Tonight with Alex Brewer, we're going to talk about that Mezco Year One Batman figure that was announced today. But there's like only one photo up. Otherwise, I would have brought it up tonight. So we're going to probably talk about that. And just a heads up for anyone who likes talking about comic books, when we do that on Gotham City Tonight, we will have Mitch Gerrards back on this month to talk about Wonder Woman Black, White, and Gold, where he gets his first writing credit. So we're going to talk about that as well.
Nice. Very cool.
Very cool.
Dan, besides Kickstarters and besides, do you have any, what are we going to look out for on Toy Galaxy? Secret Galaxy.
Let's see. Last week, we've done so many episodes in the last month or so that I've actually completely lost track. We were actually 2 full weeks ahead at one point, and I had no idea what day it was or what video I was working on. This week is we putting up another list video. Last month, we did the top 10 breakfast cereals. This is the top 10 80s science fiction television shows. And I'm not not just one costume for this, but three costumes.
Oh,
Yeah. We love costume changes.
We went
getting to the bit.
shopping.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Dan, do you do Star Trek?
Do Star Trek? Do I watch
You
Star
dabble?
Trek?
Yeah. Do you dabble in it?
I watched pretty much all of Next Generation. I couldn't stick with Deep Space Nine, and that's pretty much where I dropped off. I've seen probably the first half of the season of Strange New Worlds. Really loved it. Just haven't had the time to get back into it.
Yep. Okay.
And I've seen all the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
was
Cool.
curious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little plug, and then we'll get to sad comments. If you're not following the official Cryptoids Instagram, you should, at Cryptoids Toys on Instagram. We've been doing reveals. We got more reveals coming in the coming weeks. We are locking in. We were saying spring 2026. Right now, we are tentatively scheduled to launch in March, like third week of March. So first day of spring, changing of the leaves, all that crap. I'm quoting Seinfeld. Very excited about this project. We're going to be talking about it a lot more. I'm thinking of, obviously we are all playing different parts in this. Jacob, you are heading up a lot of the design. Abby's heading up a lot of the story. I'm working on trying to figure out ways that we can utilize our platform on YHS and Toy Anxiety to really do this in a fun way and get the word out there. One of the things I'm considering is probably maybe end of this month and through the campaign doing like a weekly stream, like a Cryptoids cast, where we could just do dedicated time showing off the designs and talking to Jacob and Abby, Ryan, whoever, talking to Tristan, our sculptor, and really kind of getting into the, a lot on a Kickstarter, you kind of read the story, but we have this cool platform. We have all this audience. I want everyone to feel like you're part of the journey. So more on that as we kind of figure that stuff out. But the first thing you could do is just go follow the Instagram, because that's where we've been posting all of our updates, and we appreciate it. Okay. I have nothing left to say except for it's time for sad comments. Jacob, what do we got?
Yeah, I got one, and it's from a G.I. Joe post.
Okay.
From a tank.
Okay.
Can you just read that one from Easy E 7180 real quick, Jacob?
Oh wait, is it in the
chat?
In the
Wait,
chat?
I missed something.
But
you
you have to read it to the music.
Yeah.
I mean, I will. Doesn't that's so good.
Dan, at least finished the other half of Deep Space Nine. Come on. I honestly, that was fun.
So funny.
I think he's being playful. I think he's
Yeah, of course he is. He put an emoji on it.
Yeah.
I like that. Also, Easy E. Rest in peace. There we go. All right. What we've been, Abby and I have been, Bone Thugs and Harmony is getting a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Abby and I had a legitimate conversation.
Wow, they'll just give those to anybody.
Damn it, we're thinking about go to the ceremony.
Yeah. We're gonna go.
are
I
not.
want to go.
You guys have to go. They shaped your whole marriage.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
First of the month, Crossroads. Jacob, what is this? Sad comment from?
It's from a GI Joe tank.
A tank. I'm trying to think which tank this would be.
Probably the ramen one, maybe?
It has something to do with a HasLab, I think.
Oh, maybe it's
They do a
the
HasLab recently with some Arctic.
Oh, it's the Arctic. It's Arctic.
the Arctic
Hiss.
Hiss tank.
yeah,
It's a
that's,
re-release.
It's not. It's a pre-order. It's a
A
limited
pre-order.
Yeah.
But it is like a reskin of the first Hiss tank HasLab. Gotcha.
Right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Cue the Slipknot. What if I did it over Slipknot?
All right, sorry. I was already gonna play it when he said that. All right,
okay.
here we go. Sad comments. We've scoured the internet for the latest commentary on toys and action figures, and all we are trying to do here is give a voice to the voiceless. You can't just leave a comment on an Instagram page and expect for us to not read it. Here we go. G.I. Joe, Arctic Hiss tank. Let's do it.
The tank is cool, but I'm passing. It's huge, and I already have a HasLab now. Huge mistake putting the Arctic figures in a 3-pack. Huge mistake. I don't want either Cobra, but I would have bought several of the Steel Brigade for troops and customs. Now, you're forcing me to get all of them? No. I'll have none. None of any of them. And I'm sure I'm not alone. Many folks want 1 or 2 of these, or maybe all 3, but not in equal numbers. I would have probably bought 8 or so of the Steel Brigade.
It's gone
But
up.
now, because of this nonsense, forcing me to get all 3 in order to get what I want, I'll buy none. So instead of $240, 0. And I know I'm not alone. Terrible decision, Hasbro.
Wow.
One of my favorite
inflation
sad
is up and down in there.
Yeah.
Yes, none.
One of my favorite sad comment tropes is I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
Which actually just reminded me, we are officially, it's our 10-year anniversary of YHS, and we thought it was time to kind of change things up, some new branding. So coming soon, if you guys can see, we are changing to I'll have some. No, it's I'll have none. Fuck, I screwed it up.
Wait, you
God
messed
damn
it up.
I messed it up. Shit. Fuck. What did he say? I'll have none?
Yes, have none would be the joke.
You've already ruined it, Greg.
Yeah,
You've already
at
ruined the
this
joke.
point, the shovel.
Does anybody
Dude,
have
you're
that
doing
thing?
so good this episode. You were sticking.
Yeah,
so
you were
many
really on a
landings.
roll.
Does anybody have that remote control from Click? Can we just go back a little bit?
Mm.
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, Craig.
That's fine. Hey, listen, you know what? On a real tip, I love on a real tip. What am I saying?
Yeah, dude, you're fumbling now.
Listen, no cap. Hold on. I fucking love hanging out with you guys. It means a lot. I love you guys. I love our community. And I don't know, just the story of this Kickstarter that Dan shared with us tonight and how it came to be, the passion behind it, and the community rallying around something. And it makes me sad, but it's also like really like kind of heartwarming. So very, very happy to spread the word on that and excited to see where this goes. And we're watching that show tonight. We're watching some Mighty Orbots.
Do it.
It's gonna happen.
It actually has an actual ending. Like there's an actual ending to the story because
Oh,
they knew
wow.
it was one season and you're gonna get the whole story there.
Nice.
Will there be a secret episode of Mighty Orbots tomorrow on Netflix? Possibly.
Could
Maybe.
it could happen.
You
Odds
never
aren't great,
know.
but it could happen.
Snyderverse is coming back.
Yeah, Snyder.
For Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, Ryan Dole, and the legendary Dan Larson, My name is Craig Goldberg. We'll be back next week for more Toy Anxiety. Stay tuned for all of our updates from all of our channels. You know where to find us. Until next time, bye-bye. Here's some music.
Big guy with the muscles.
Blue juice.
Blue juice.
Short fat.
Like blue chews, but juice.
Who's the big guy with the muscles?
I felt the